Four schedule makers knew what they were doing when they scheduled Wednesday night's doubleheader of boys soccer. The defending Class B champion, Shenango Forks, 6-0-1, took a trip west to take on the 5-0 defending Class A champs, the Riverhawks of Owego. Plus, the Class C Kings, the Seton Catholic Saints, were at home taking on a Valley team looking to get revenge for an earlier loss this season. Riverhawks outscoring opponents 21-0 in the last two games, and Owego looking to strike first again. The corner kick. Riverhawks just missing putting this one in early as that goes past the net. Blue Devils pushing it the other way, though. Nathan Rabb, the senior, breaking the scoreless game. That's the first goal that the Riverhawks have given up in 3 games. Blue Devils up 1-0 early and looking to strike again, but the Owego defense clamping down, looking like Scott Sterling out there. And yeah, if you know, you know. Riverhawks finding the back of the net, no, just before half. This one evens the game up at 1. Owego wins the second half and wins the game 3-2 in full time.